Tonight, it's the Nationals and the Dodgers. It's Strasburg and Kershaw. Trey Turner again leading off, followed by Adam Eaton. Anthony Rendon looking for his first postseason hit here in 2019.
Well, tonight on the mound, the guy, Clayton Kershaw. You see the numbers this year. 8th All-Star selection. Could you ask him this for the last game? Kershaw, Strasburg.
Trey Turner swinging at the first pitch. That's a fair ball. Turner's got great speed and will easily be into second with a leadoff double. That's your 6-man umpiring crew for this postseason game. Turner with the lead. And Eaton pops up the bunt. 1 down. There's a runner out there for him right now as we wait on another 3-2. And there's that big breaking pitch in front of the plate, and 2 on with 1 out here in the first. Conversation about the comparison to regular season and post as he hits Soto to load the bases here in the first.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy with himself on that one after getting him 1-2. Slider in, fastball in.
Well hit, base hit into left. Turner will score, and the bases remain loaded as the Nats break out on top. Ryan Zimmerman hitting .353 with a homer off Kershaw. Swings at the first pitch and pops it up. That's a huge out. Runners will be on the move. And Kurt Suzuki goes down swinging. But the Nats get on the board. But they leave the bases loaded. We head to the bottom of the first. Jock Peterson starts tonight. Hits leadoff. Then Justin Turner. A.J. Pollock, who hit leadoff last night.
Dave Martinez, this is a guy, 1 out there. You see that leader for the Nats in innings pitched, wins, strikeouts.
The 1-2. And Jock Peterson goes down swinging. Strasburg delivers a 1-1. They had him played perfectly. 2 down. So now Pollock waiting on a 3-2. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strasburg got him to fish, and that's a 1-2-3. Bottom of the first.
And you saw it in the top of the first. Clayton 3-2 went to that slider to strike Suzuki out.
And he hits Robles. Second hit by pitch in this game by Kershaw.
Stephen Strasburg.
Again, he squares, and this time gets it down up toward first. Muncy had a notion and then thought better of it. Got the out at first. Sacrifice accomplished. As the Nats are threatening to add to a 1-0 lead. Base hit left center field. Robles has great speed. He will score easily. And Adam Eaton with his first hit of this postseason, and it couldn't have come at a better time. It's 2-0 Nats.
Finally gets a ball he can handle right here.
Streak by Dodger pitching extending back to the last weekend of the regular season. And Rendon launches to left center field. That is off the wall. Eaton is around third. He will score. Rendon, a run-scoring double, and it's 3-0 Nationals. To the 20-year-old Juan Soto. That is strike 3. But 2 more runs for Washington off Clayton Kershaw. It is 3-zip. And he got the Dodgers 1-2-3 in the first. Bellinger swings at the first pitch and grounds out. That was a nice play by Howie Kendrick. And a nice pick at first by Ryan Zimmerman.
Well, I thought Kendrick said something last night after the game in Spring. He said, listen, I made a couple bad plays.
As he strikes out Muncy for out number 2. What was it like in those early days before the Tommy John? Howie Kendrick leading it off in the third. He knocked in that run in the first, and this is in the air to right center field. Pretty well hit. Bellinger goes back and makes the catch. That ball continued to drift and drift and drift. One down tonight. Kendrick started there in game one. And Kershaw struck him out. Another payoff pitch. And they look down to third. And Alfonso Marquez rings him up. One down. Nationals pitching coach took over for Derek Lilliquist earlier this year. And Gavin Lux strikes out. 5-1 in his career sound to you. Leading by 3 or more. And look at Clayton Kershaw. And what a play in left by Juan Soto. Kershaw slapped one the other way. And Soto laid out for out number 3.
In motion or somewhere different, but this is a different one.
Lays down the bunt. Kershaw. What a play. A guy with speed. Kershaw went to a knee and then gunned him down.
Yeah, what a play here. Talk about bouncing off the mound.
Robles to second his first time. And goes down swinging for the second out of the fourth.
A couple times when Kershaw was trying to strike someone out. Not much to cheer about.
Hard hit to third, but Rendon throws him out. And what a play again by Ryan Zimmerman at first. He's had a couple of good picks.
Well, that's not good.
He's getting the good feeling of having Strasburg on his side tonight. And there is strikeout number 6. We head to the 5th in a 3-0 game.
That kind of breaks him out a little bit.
And they came with 2 outs in the second. In the air to center field. Bellinger with a long way to go. Back at the track and makes the play.
He's got one of the best hitters in baseball up here. He's got to be on it.
2-2. In the air, near the line in right, and that ball is going to fall into fair territory. Rendon with the bloop single out of the reach of Muncy. Rendon with a short lead at first as Kendrick bounces it to third. And Justin Turner throws him out. That does it for the Nats in the 5th. We head to the bottom half. And he strikes out Bellinger for out number 1 here in the 5th. And there is Steve Wright 3 called as Muncy walks back to the dugout. Into the gap in left center field. There is the first hit of the night for the Dodgers. And it comes from the rookie, Will Smith.
Yeah, you can see the excitement in this place in the Dodgers dugout.
And the battle is won by Strasburg, who strikes out Seager and continues to shut out the Dodgers through 5.
Elimination, the way he pitched in that wild card game, you can just see how he's become a complete pitcher.
Thank you, Alex. Zimmerman had that hard shot flagged down by Turner, who threw him out. There are the 2 guys who knocked in runs in the second. That ball is well hit to left. Keep your eye on it. It's off the wall. Robles standing at second with a 2-out double. We saw Dustin May a short time ago loosening in the bullpen. All quiet right now. That's a fair ball in front of the plate. Will Smith will throw out Strasburg. Middle of the sixth at Dodger Stadium. Strasburg with the 1-2. And there is strikeout number 10.
Till he turns it over to that bullpen.
Here comes pitch number 80. Well hit, base hit to right. Beatty coming off the pines with a 1-out single. The more you see him, the more you hate him if you're an opposing hitter. Beatty with the lead, and then Peterson goes to center field. That ball is going to roll to the wall. Beatty's going to be held up at third by third base coach Dino Ebel. But they're at second and third now with just 1 out in the sixth. As Turner skies one to right. That'll score the run as Eaton makes the play, and the Dodgers are on the board here in the sixth. MVP candidate on deck. Well hit, but right into the glove of Strasburg. Great play to end the sixth, but the Dodgers finally dent the board. But Strasburg not letting that get by. It's 3-1. The call tonight is presented by Physicians Mutual. Insurance for all of us. So Pedro Baez. But these are always magnified when it's the postseason. That's kind of off the end of the bat, but he got enough to sneak it into left for a leadoff single here in the seventh. And this is something we talked to Dave Martinez about. The 0-1 laid down the bunt, and that's going to be a tough play. There will be no play. Runners at first and second with nobody out. Very little with Strasburg, and now the Nationals threatening. And strike 3 called to Anthony Rendon, who didn't like it a bit. Saw him last night in this matchup with Soto.
This is his job. Dave Roberts told us, your job is to get Soto out at some point in the game.
26 appearances with the Dodgers after the deal at the deadline. Grounded off the glove. And the throw to first. They get him. Kolarek didn't deflect that much, just a bit, and Seager's still able to throw him out.
Yeah, Washington's taking a look at this, see if Muncy might have pulled his bag off the foot.
Around baseball today in the playoffs, this is the last one. And you're watching the Nationals try to tie things up with the Dodgers, and shattered his bat on a grounder to second. May pounds his glove, makes his way to the dugout. It's still 3-1.
He did everything they could have asked for. And you see Doolittle right there.
Big deep breath by Doolittle. And he got him for out number 1. Second time Bellinger has struck out tonight and hasn't put it in play tonight. Struck out swinging and looking, and take a look at this one, deep to right and long gone. And now the lead is 1.
Get some life back in this place. Blew it by Bellinger, struck him out. Muncy wasn't waiting around. 9.53.
Smith goes down swinging quickly. Second strikeout by Doolittle. Nationals uniform longer than anybody else. Team's first draft pick back in 2005, and rifles A shot to left. That's going to be off the wall. Zimmerman will hustle and stand at second with a leadoff double in the 8th. 3-2. Zimmerman at second. Nobody out. And now 2 on with nobody out. He would hit for Doolittle. They creep in at the corners as Robles lays it down and does his job, moves the 2 runners over. You had Dodgers charging from both corners, and Robles got the bunt down. Well done.
In a perfect spot, and now a team like the
first pitch he sees, he lines into right. Zimmerman will score. And now they've got Cabrera hung up between first and second. And they will tag him out. The runner at third stayed right there. Suzuki. Turner pops it up behind second. And Seager squeezes it. The Nats pick up a run. It's 4-2. Evening up this series, and they're going to go to Max Scherzer in the 8th inning. 4th time in the postseason. And he struck him out with a vicious slider down and in. A 1-2 from Scherzer to Taylor, and that's back-to-back strikeouts here in the 8th. Yep, you saw Scherzer to the max here in the 8th. Strikes out the side. The Nationals leading by 2, and Scherzer gives them nothing in the 8th. Urias is the 5th Dodger pitcher.
Yeah, look at those numbers this year. Under a 2.5.
In the air to center field. Pretty well hit. But Bellinger is right there for out number 1.
Yeah, it's gone to center field twice tonight. Wrong part of the park for him.
Tonight. And knocked in a run. Right back where it came from. They had him played perfectly. And Rendon is thrown out. Well, that's a great play by Lux, the second baseman who was playing on the other side. Urias set to deal a 2-2. Little tapper. And Urias can't handle it. Soto, your runner at first, not much of a lead. And Kendrick skies it to center. Bellinger makes the play. We head to the bottom half of the 9th. Nats up 2. And here's the guy who's going to try to nail it down for the Washington Nationals.
Yeah, he's been great since he came over from Toronto.
Turner waits on Hudson. To right field and pretty well hit. And that ball is going to bounce into the stands for a ground rule double. Just kept tailing away from Adam Eaton out there in right. And it brings the tying run to the plate in the 9th. This is the biggest spot of his life. And he just struck him out for the first out.
Got him to chase ball 4, slider down. You see Pollock mad at himself right there, but huge strikeout.
Bellinger waiting on Hudson. Swings at the first pitch and pops it up behind third. Rendon has room and makes the catch.
First base, number 13, Max.
The only guy on that side of the infield had a long run to make.
What a catch. Soto's playing no doubles deep. And you see, I think he snow coned this too right when he caught it.
Muncy, who homered in this game, draws the intentional pass. You bring the winning run to the plate.
Wow, you talked about making a move right here. You just said it, Ernie. He just put the winning run at home plate.
They are loaded. Dodgers lead from every base as Seager waits and strikes out. Daniel Hudson got him with the bases loaded, and the series is tied.
Stayed heater away, heater away, heater away. Finally went to that slider right there. Ended up being a great call by him and Kurt Suzuki. Washington's back in this thing now 4-2.